All right, so this episode requires no true intro except for the guest that we're gonna have on it. I'm gonna go ahead and let Lamont introduce.
What's up, everybody? This is my boy Twin right here.
What's going on, everybody?
What's your IG handle?
What?
What's your IG handle? I-Rocc what?
It's Pro I-Rocc 88.
Pro I-Rocc. Oh, yeah, you had to correct me. Pro I-Rocc. It ain't I-Rocc. It's Pro I-Rocc.
Top I-Roccs in Vegas, bro.
Yes, sir. Though, so like you said, it's one of the top I-Roccs in Vegas.
Convertible.
Oh, convertible.
Let that be known.
What's
bro.
your fastest time on the track?
Oh man, like I said, I'm still playing with the car. The fastest. It's been in the eights. We say that. Best car.
Yeah.
So it's been in the eights. Still working.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. So, just a little bit of backstory. So, I met Twin at work at my previous job. I known him now for like, what, been 9 years or so?
10, bro.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. And so, we grew a cool bond, especially over cars. He loved cars. I love cars. He's more into it than I am. I don't really have no cool little cars like you do.
But you had I-Rocc back in the days, though.
I did. That was my first car.
I know that's where we started from. You told me from LA, you had an
first-
I-Rocc.
Yeah, so those of you that don't know, my first car at 16, I had a 1986 Z28 T-top with the 305, though. I didn't have the big.
It was hot.
Yeah,
Tune port.
yeah.
Say it right, man. Come on, man. Don't knock the
thing,
rocks, man.
I wish I still had that thing,
You should have
boy.
kept it, bro.
I know, man.
You sound pretty knowledgeable when it comes to the cars already, man. Like we were sitting here, so full disclosure, we were sitting here for about an hour bullshitting and just like we're trying to work on audio, work on video and stuff. And not once did we actually have a conversation. Like you stated that you do like the car shows and stuff like that, which we're gonna get into a little bit more. But at no point did we actually discuss like what kind of actual knowledge you have when it comes to vehicles. So like, do you do a lot of car work yourself, or how long it has all that been? Like, let's. I want to hear a little bit about that.
More about, you know what I mean? The car game, it really, it started from my dad. You know what I'm saying? My dad was more into it, but my dad was more like, he always had the top cars, but a lot of the knowledge came from my cousin. We had a cousin named D. He's still around, you know what I'm saying? So growing up, what started off with that, we had a go-kart. We had a like a Monte Carlo go-kart back in the days. It was like off a Little Rascal. You see Little Rascals?
Yeah.
So we had a go-kart like that. So, and we were the type always trying to make it faster. My dad was the type always trying to keep things original in stock. And I was the one like, we want to make it fast.
He's like, no, I'm going to the moon, goddamn it.
He said, push it to the limit.
That started the confidence of taking it apart, and everybody in the neighborhood just put it together. And I actually got it painted. I went to Rancho Suave back in the days. Dude named Johnny Ace, bro. He was matter of fact, he was doing the choppers, motorcycles.
Okay.
And I remember like it was yesterday, remember brother like, what color we gonna go in this go-kart? He was like candy green, because that was the color that my dad was gonna paint the I-Rocc growing up. And so we ended up painting candy. But prior to that though, you know what I'm saying? So that got us started, and and then my daddy I-Rocc, we was going to the backyard, take things apart, we shouldn't, touch. And in high school, basically, like our friends is like, help us take out transmissions and out engines. I was doing that, bro, when I was probably, no matter of fact, in 7th grade.
Wow.
Me and my brother was taking out motors and trannies and getting them running. Seriously. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
we was doing that, bro.
Yeah.
So then it all
started from the bottom.
And it all went from there. You know what I'm saying?
So he was really giving them vehicles that Orlando magic.
Yeah, you mentioned I-Rocc. So is the I-Rocc you have, that's your race vehicle, is that the same I-Rocc your father had?
So I'm gonna be honest on the show, honestly, bro, that car got stolen. Okay?
Your father's?
Yeah, that car got stolen. That was like my mom and dad car. That was the family car.
Okay.
So that got taken. You know what I mean? Everybody who sees a car that knows me, they all think it's the same. I don't tell them, too much.
I mean, it is what it
is. It is.
It is.
You know what I mean? But it was, the funny thing about it was candy apple red with a little Brandywine stripe tape shades.
Yep.
On the car. But what they ended up doing was took it to the paint shop. Daddy was getting it painted candy apple green. I was like, no, Pops, don't green, because growing up, red was the color, right? Yeah, candy apple red was the color, right? Growing up, right? So, you know what I'm saying? But then I remember like one of his friends, named Giannis, he child, what up with that? Candy green color. I told my dad, I said, Daddy,
that's the color?
I'm like, hey, we going with that candy apple green. You know what I'm saying? And so prior to
Some
that,
Trick Daddy type
yeah,
shit.
yeah. But then it got stolen from the shop.
From the shop that it
The
was
paint
gonna
shop.
get painted.
What? Listen to me, fam. And my dad, he hard headed too, right?
Yeah.
Because all his friends was like, "You better go get the car." Like things been going on up there.
Oh,
And
so
my
it was
daddy
already a shady spot.
Yeah, my daddy already playing tough. Like, ain't nobody gonna touch me.
Man, little Easy E. I call him Daddy Easy E.
My daddy still got a Jerry Craig.
He got a
He's the originator in Vegas. He's still
let your soul glow.
Yeah, and it looked good with I-Rocc. It was a drop top. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's always have a little grease stain right there on the hair rest, but it was all good though. You know, like with armor on the seat, but it
It's like a natural armor.
Yeah.
all. Some soul glow and shit.
So now I just got it painted candy green. Let's say 10 years, 15.
Yeah, because I
whatever,
remember it
20
was purple
Yeah.
a few years back when I went.
I
Check
didn't
you
want
out.
to go green until I told myself that as a kid. I said I'm gonna go candy green when I put the right motor in it and I build it the way
And
I
it's
want.
ready.
That's when I'm going green.
Yeah, that's
what I did.
So that's the legacy car.
Yeah, it was Purple Rain at first, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, some fucking Prince.
Yeah. I went down to the track down here at Speedway and seen him race a few times.
Yeah,
man.
he
It
came
was-
out to support you, boy.
Yeah, man, it was dope. It was different. I mean, I'll be real. I'm not really a fan of the drag, but it was dope, man. Being
I heard
there.
saying that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you understand, man. Like that drag racing, man. When you get around it more, you start understand. To me, it's more like I'm in the cars of it, right?
Yeah.
I look at it more like it's a good competing. I mean, even for your life.
Yeah.
I use that on the same thing. Anything you're doing, real estate, to your job,
It's
take that on with that. I guarantee you, bro.
It's funny because
And we all know that RuPaul has done so much for the drag racing.
yeah.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
Right?
that.
Don't
Yeah,
get
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
sensitive
yeah,
on us.
yeah.
No,
100%.
I've gone to the drag races. Drag the fuck on out this bitch. Yeah. So I've gone to the drag races before too, man. It is interesting to see like how fast some people can get their cars off the line and controlling that torque and horsepower right off the line too is like another battle on in itself because you see cars fuck up and just veer off and they're like,
let me
they're just
say
going for
this.
a ride at that point.
I thought it was just that much as well. But being there with him that day, I seen it's a whole different side to it. So when your car makes one pass, you bring it back, and now you and your team is tweaking it on the spot to figure out, okay, this is what we need to, you know, the pass was good, but we trying to get it here. So what we need to do, and you literally working a problem right then and there. So it's a lot of,
Even if you do sports, like think of it like track, right?
yeah.
That's 60 foot. Like that's like even drag race, that's 60 foot. Then that is the most important part of that race, fam.
Yeah, without
You
you,
know what I'm saying?
you lose the 60, you done.
I was gonna take it a little bit further and say like any sport really. Like
that's
if
what
you're a coach and you have a football team and you come out and you got a game plan that ain't working, at halftime what do? You try to make the proper adjustments to make sure that second half is fucking flawless, baby. Like
We all
so
need
you work
data,
at
right?
it.
So that's why we got to play these games to get some data. So yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
man.
that first time I went out there, did you blow something?
I did. I did.
Pause. What?
Yeah.
We said drag. Hold on. We said drag. We said drag racing. We said blowing. Like there's a lot of extra shit going on, guys. Come on, man.
We ain't talking like that. We're talking race talk. It's race talk, man. Stay on topic, man.
That let you know we got some in the room. A little freaky.
Yeah,
It's right,
man.
though. You know?
Too
And right now he drinking with some Tennessee whiskey. Yeah. Look,
too
the wild call. So you gotta watch out, man. No, I blew my supercharger. It was, you know what I mean? I blew my supercharger. You know what I'm saying? But it was that was something on me.
Yeah,
Some
and it was
bad.
a learning experience, right?
Yeah. It was a learning experience. Got back right. I got it.
Yeah.
Don't be live though, man. So that's why right now where I'm at with it, ours back together right now. Actually, it's in LA. No part of
My part of the world.
Yeah, you know, I love LA though, man. There's some people out there. So,
Yeah.
I'm getting interior done for the car right now. Ready for the show. We got a show coming up March 22nd. And drive-in. Man,
That's what's
Which we're gonna definitely be there recording.
Yes.
So that way we can get
100%.
some footage. So we will
100%.
definitely see you that day as well.
Oh, no, you're gonna see
we're-
me. You're gonna see me.
So
bro.
are you gonna have both the cars at the show?
100%. Man, I'm gonna have that SS out there, man, and I'm gonna have that green I-Rocc. I'm gonna have that thing out there, bro. We gonna make it happen.
So tell us the story about the famous Monte Carlo SS, because I remember you was telling me back in the day when I first met you that you had one.
Okay.
You know, when you was younger, I think you was still in high school, right?
Yeah. This is the same car.
And then you said you had got rid of it, and you was like, man, I wish I never got rid of it. And then all of a sudden, you got it back.
Okay, so basically, man, I can go a little in deep. So basically, man, I had my I-Rocc first, right?
Yeah.
Had the I-Rocc first. I got the I-Rocc around 8th grade.
Oh, damn.
I-Rocc in 8th grade, man. I sold one of my go-karts, and I'll tell you that story later. I got that back. So I sold one of my go-karts. It was a real big, famous go-kart. I mean, it was real popular. Sold the go-kart, got the I-Rocc. You know what I mean? Just rode on it, and then down the line, I ended up getting SS. Yeah, I got that. I went to juvenile, right? Hey, well, you know, whatever. I went to juvenile, you know what I'm saying? But it was a good lesson learned. Good lesson learned. I'm glad I went. Right?
Yeah.
When I got out, I worked for this thing called forestry. You get to work in the mountains, up stuff, you know, whatever.
Like Lee Kane and stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's exactly what I was at. Yeah, Mary Jane Falls, stuff like that, right? So I got out and I got a $35 check. You know? Like, it ain't too bad. You know what I'm saying? That's what helped me build a good work ethic too, you know.
He was like, I need a whip.
You know what I'm saying?
What can I buy with this shit?
I remember I used to always see the car, an old man had it. Cousin, you know, named Wood. He bought the car. When I got out, I'm like, damn, bro, how did Wood get the car, man? I wanted that car. But the whole time he was putting it back together original. You know what I mean? And at the time, you know what I mean? Together, and that car was expensive. $1,000 for it. But it was worth it. You know what I mean? So when my cousin looked, I got $3,500. Give me a minute, I can get the rest, you know what I'm saying? But he worked with me, you know what I mean? I ended up on Xbox, everything I got around me, right? Came over like
a real car dude.
You know what I'm saying?
I sell the clothes off my back. Just give me a
I'm a
minute.
freshman in high school, man.
I will make it
I
happen.
gave him,
Come on.
I gave him like $5,000.
Yeah.
So got the car. I mean, it was clean, original, right? As life goes, you know, car I'm driving it all original, man. Car rent.
Yeah.
Other than that, I ended up selling the car when I had my daughter. I ended up selling the car when I had my daughter. It was one of the things where I had to figure out which one was gonna go with I-Rocc or that Monte Carlo.
Right.
So I love the Monte Carlo. That's one of my favorite cars, man. But the
Yeah.
I-Rocc, that's me. That come from the family. That's
that
what we
was
known
pops.
for.
That's yeah.
You know what I'm
Like
saying?
the I-Rocc, like that had such a vintage, like
Yeah.
classic 80s, 90s feel to
Yeah.
it. Like I can't, like every time someone even says the word I-Rocc, I think of fucking like the first Rocky movie.
100%.
Right? Like, cause that's what the fuck he was wrong. Or the second one.
Things I had back in the day.
Bro,
Man,
no,
I'm
the-
thinking about give me one.
The second one, or was it? It was the second one where he had the black and gold I-Rocc in
Oh,
it,
you gotta
right?
show me
Like,
that. Oh yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I gotta
bro.
check that one out, bros.
Bro,
I gotta check that out.
Go watch all the old ass Rocky
See, look,
movies, dog.
see,
I'm telling you,
I
that
was
shit
more
is
known,
on
like,
there.
growing
Like, it
up,
was there.
It was like the D-boy car, right? But it was like the poor man's vet. That's what they called it
Yep.
too.
Exactly.
You know, you couldn't get to that. You got the rock.
Yep.
You know what
that
I mean?
was the step lower.
Yeah,
That
100%. So back to what I was saying, I ended up getting the going to a time where, you know, we got a mom's house around 18 years old, you know. So I'm like, got some bills, got my little girl. I was like, damn, babe. I told myself, if I sell it, I'm gonna get another one. Right?
Right.
Sold it to a cousin of mine's. I mean, can you imagine selling something to somebody that you don't want to sell and you see them pull up in it?
Every day, just
It looks better than it did.
Oh, that's like just stabbing you every single
Okay,
time.
then. Let me tell you how time go. And you know, he was one of the cousins, right, who don't really know too much about cars, but he had the bread to do it. You know.
He pulling up on a smile too.
Yeah. So look, but I'm gonna tell you how things always come back, right? I'm tired of work. Now, this is the part that you gotta understand. As he was building the car, I'm giving him good ideas on how I would do the car. Right. He was gonna do a candy green, just like my I-Rocc. I'm like, not on this one, right? But end up going all black with the green stripes.
Okay.
I'm
The
thinking
original stripes?
Yeah, the original stripes.
Okay.
But he still didn't do it all the 100% original, but he did it, right? So let's just go back at the time as a went back and 8 years go by. He didn't end up, you know, falling out the car game, just too busy, whatever business he was promoting, whatever he was doing. He didn't even touch the car. Put about $20,000 in the car. And I sold the car for like
fucking
$8,000.
Right.
Right? But imagine this. He put about 20, almost racks in that car back then, right? This in 2012, right?
Where that 20 racks probably would have went further than it does right now.
Okay then, right?
You know?
So
God damn.
I heard he was selling the car, but I was upset because I bought the car one day to him. Like they say, like 2-3 years ago. I brought it up. I'm like, man, you want to sell the Monte Carlo?
He was like, nah.
Okay. So I ended up buying the car back. Rims, everything.
From your cousin that you sold the car to for $8,000.
I told myself,
Man, that worked out.
I am not selling this car again.
Yeah, that worked out.
It's meant to be. When you lose something, they say lost.
If you do, sell it to me, man.
Nah, I ain't gonna do it. I give it to my kids. So that's how that went, man. Enough about the cars, man, but that's what I do.
That's dope. That's dope. That's a cool story, man.
I appreciate it.
I'm glad it
man.
worked out too, because I know when you just love something.
Oh, listen to me, fam. And I just closed on my second property. So you understand this, right? Me buying that car next month. You know, funds ain't the best. We just bought another house, but
You said I got to make it happen, though.
You couldn't tell me no.
Yeah, nah.
I'm doing it.
Nobody.
I made it happen.
All I hear is Kanye in the back.
That's it. I make it back.
Wait till I get my money. Right?
Yeah.
That's what we did, fam. That's what we did.
That's dope, man. That's a cool story,
what's
man.
up.
I'm glad it worked out for you, man.
Yeah, man. Question. How do you guys?
So,
Long time.
Oh no, it's
ago
kind of scary, man. Like,
Long
wait a
time
minute.
ago now.
Wait a minute. You know,
it's funny because
Come
it's
on.
like not too far behind when we met. But so my boy Martin that I worked with in the warehouse,
okay.
we worked on I-Rocc, and then Martin played on this flag football team. And he was just like, at this time, I really didn't know anybody. I'm still kind of fresh. I'm probably a year and a half, almost 2 years in. He's like, hey, you play sports or anything?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh. He's like, you want to play flag football? I'm like, why not? Like, I like sports. Fuck it.
I mean, he didn't play too much, but he was there. He was
Whatever,
there.
man. Be quiet, man. It's my story, not your story.
Oh, my bad. I thought he asked us. I thought he asked us.
Nah,
Was it not us?
stay behind the bar.
You said, how did y'all meet,
I'll
right?
fucking
He
with
didn't
it.
ask
I'll
you.
keep with you. I'll calm down.
It's a little sentimental, bro.
I know.
This story must be, it must be, very loving, touching a little bit. Let me hear it.
Actually,
flag
it
football.
wasn't though. That's the thing. That's the
friends,
funny
so I
thing.
understand.
Yeah.
Lamar, he gets very sensitive when he talks about. I'm listening to Lamar. I'm here for you, bro. Tell the story, bro. Tell the story.
So he told me to come out and try out with the team. So I go try out, playing, and he was one of my teammates.
Okay.
And so
What's the name of the team?
that time it was the Sharks, wasn't it?
No, it was Avengers.
The Avengers, and
Wow.
then after
Okay, all right, go a little more.
no, it was
Okay.
shortly after it was the Sharks, right?
Never was the Sharks. I never played on nothing called the fucking Sharks, bro.
Okay.
Never.
I
not
know.
once.
I was
So that
gonna.
must have been
I don't
after
know.
you stopped.
I was gonna
playing.
say the Sharks town
My bad,
kind
my
of
bad. That was after because see he stopped playing, but I
Sharks.
kept playing.
I mean, that even sounded gay as
Yeah,
fuck, right?
the
Like,
Sharks.
I still got the jersey. It's a purple with white and blue.
Yeah, no, I
Vegas
definitely wasn't on
team
that.
that was-
I'm gonna bring it on one of the episodes. Watch
Sharks
it.
to the
bring that-
desert?
Why-
Don't-
I don't know
don't
why
bring
they
that.
came up with that name.
Yeah.
Talk to Stan and Martin. I don't know.
See, that's him. That's him.
I felt like they wanted
that's
to
the
be
LA in them.
What was the cartoon?
I come from LA. You know what I mean? We got sharks.
Yeah. What was the cartoon? Back at the Street Sharks. I felt like they were trying to do some Street Shark shit.
All
I
right, bro.
don't know.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah, so
Tell me the story.
that's pretty much how we met. And then, like I said, he stopped playing. I hadn't talked to him for a while, but I'm still friends with Martin, Stan, and G Wayne. One of his best friends is G Wayne. And then right around the time G Wayne got married, probably 3 years now?
Yeah, about 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
He was in the wedding, and I went to the wedding.
I was a
And then-
groomsman. Full disclosure, I should have been the best man because he had his
Yeah,
cousin.
come
No
on,
offense
come
to
on.
no
Yeah.
offense to his cousin, but
One of them cousins that he never see.
man, look,
he
he
ain't
did it
never
just because
letting
it was
it down.
family. I know. I fuck
he
with him
ain't
every
never
How
single
you saying
time.
you been
Down.
around 10
Every
years? He
single
like,
time.
I've been right there.
that's just the cousin you just don't know about
He
where
said you only-
his mama
just
came
'cause
in
he
and was
there
like, you
and
better
shit.
put your cousin in this wedding.
Like, yeah, like
It was one of them things.
It was
Okay.
big- Except my mama said I
basically
had
it
to
felt
do
like
it.
that. So, yeah, no, I'm never letting that down, G. Never letting that
He's
down,
holding on
dog.
to that. I could tell. Man, he got a
He
serious
keep
face
telling
on.
me every time I bring up the
Yeah.
wedding, he telling me. I'm like,
I just met him, so I know.
I didn't get married. Why you telling me? He ready to beat me up.
That's what's
But
up,
it's
man.
funny, like even that night at the wedding too. Like
Yeah.
he got so
What was the
drunk.
wedding at? What was the wedding at?
It was here in Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay. Like where at? Like at a,
It was off of it was
Damn,
at a
what was the
hall
venue
off
called?
it was off of Charleston.
on UPS. Oh, man.
Oh shit!
And,
See, you still got it.
Was
And
it
see-
Valley View? Like right before Valley View, off to the right. I forget the name of it, but it's a very nice hall.
Okay.
They had an open bar. It's secluded. Like you couldn't even tell it was there. It was in a cut.
Like it's
Not- like,
it's
I didn't even
definitely
expect
known
it.
for like wedding venues.
They
Gotcha.
do weddings.
Like they do other shit there, but it's one of those places in town that it's very, very known for that. Where it's older, right?
Okay.
So it's not like the fanciest, but it was fucking. They set it up beautifully.
Yeah.
So it was a nice fucking wedding. And then again, it's on top of that, they had open bar for the first like 4 hours of the wedding, some shit like that.
Yeah,
So
man,
you know,
everybody
I
was
was-
getting them cups, pouring
Definitely.
them up.
oh, bro. Me and my wife, like we were getting so low on the fucking dance floor that like when we went to their baby shower,
These motherfuckers are down.
I had to show her these. I had to show my wife these knees still work, dog. Like
These niggas.
What's wrong with them?
Ain't they old?
Yeah, who's driving them home? Next day, you feeling your knees?
You have
Hey.
somebody that remember them based off of that.
Yes.
Oh, you was that motherfucker that was getting freaky and getting low.
when they had their baby shower, we show up and like someone's little cousin shows up and they were like, "I remember you." You and your wife was getting down on the
It's
floor.
called Rainbow Gardens. I just
was
looked
like,
it up.
Yeah, Rainbow
Rainbow
Gardens. You're right,
Gardens.
Rainbow
You know what
Gardens.
that mean? You didn't traumatize that kid forever. You know that, right?
No, that kid set his bar high now. That's what it is.
Okay.
He's like, when I'm that
All
age,
right.
my wife
That's
better
what
still
they
be
gonna
getting
do.
that low too. God damn it.
Okay. All right.
I
Shit.
swear it's the alcohol because I know both of them the next day was icing they shit.
Nah.
You might gotta pay that video back.
Nah. You know what? Actually, I felt good the next day. I probably felt better than you did because again, part of the reason we kept hanging out that night,
Yeah.
he rode to the wedding on his motorcycle, right?
In a suit.
In a suit. Oh yeah.
Okay.
He was looking like Tyrese and shit.
What was that movie? What was that movie? Dudes ride his bike with his suit on. Like what was that movie? It was a movie. Dudes ride his bike.
I don't
with
know
his
about a
suit on.
movie. I remember a Jagged Edge video where they did that
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
I remember Jagged Edge doing that shit, right? Fuck. So this motherfucker was for girl
I was
that's
on my
just
jagged
getting
edge shit. I was on my jagged edge.
Oh man, that's what you was on. Yeah, hey. His ass,
at the
his ass on the edge to fall off that bike. What the hell you doing with that suit on?
Hey, so I told him, I was like, I tell you what, because I had to drive him and his cousin, who was the best man who shouldn't have been, home that night.
All right.
Yeah.
Is this dude big, man? You keep saying his name, man. He might jump on you.
No.
Her name
His
G-Way.
cousin? His cousin?
I get up on you, man.
Nah, I can take him.
Okay, it's all right.
can take him.
Yeah,
But
hey,
I
thought about it.
I live and die with that mentality,
I
though.
know
But I
you
can
can. I
take
just
it.
thought about it. You got way more.
Training.
Yeah.
Taser.
How you saying? You got real backup. So it's not like that to say. We gotta say too much.
I'm part of the biggest gang in the fucking state, baby. Shit. No, but so I was like, I tell you what. So I told him, I was like, I tell you what,
Yeah.
we're gonna go eat,
Okay.
and if you good after we eat,
Yes.
then I'll let you ride your bike home.
Okay.
If not, I'm gonna drop your ass off with his cousin at G Wayne's house because that's
Okay.
where his cousin was supposed to be,
I like his
and you
name,
gonna
G.
stay
Wayne.
the night.
They got a partner named G Wayne.
Yeah. Well, his
Yeah.
real name is Daryl King, is what he
Okay,
likes to
I
go
know.
by now. He
But-
doesn't like to be associated with the G Wayne no
Yeah,
more.
yeah,
So.
yeah.
So I was like, all right, so we're gonna do that, right? So we go to Victory Burger inside the Circa,
Okay.
right? This
Good hotel.
motherfucker passed the fuck out.
I was done.
Done.
I was done.
We ordered our food. We're sitting down to eat. He's
Yeah, people like that. I can't really be around too much. I'll leave their ass.
and then G Wayne's cousin was so fucking drunk that he was trying to eat fries, and this fool was missing, getting the side of his mouth.
Yeah, that wasn't.
And was
that
still-
wasn't, that wasn't
hey.
drunk. That was.
And check it out, he's still chewing like
Yeah, that's some other shit.
he
bro.
thought he got the fries. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's a
you
mental disorder.
Whatever that
you
is,
fucked the fuck
man.
up. Like you
tell you like
missed
this,
everything,
man.
everything.
I ain't trying to make fun of nobody, man, but I'm gonna tell you like this, bro.
He said that ain't drug. That's something
Bro,
else.
Mike, I don't smoke or drink, right?
Yeah.
But I took one edible. Ah, man, I'll tell you,
Game over.
don't play with that.
He said never again.
I said, look, people do this on a regular basis. You guys always say stuff like, you know, my dad, you know, he smoked weed his whole life.
Right.
My daddy drive good as shit. You know what I'm saying? Right? Keep on running, right? So I always be like, I can't get a DUI for smoking weed, but I'm the guy who's talking.
My daddy drive good as
But
shit.
I'm the guy that's talking who never. I'm the guy who's talking who never smoked.
Did it.
You
Never
know?
did.
Right? So, you know, I'm like, they should get people for the alcohol, not the weed. They tripping. They just want to cut in on people's stuff.
He did that edible though.
I was like, ain't no way. I was talking to like I was like, this will make a motherfucker take off his clothes and walk down the street. That's it. Oh, this ain't for me.
So no, that's not the type of shit that does that.
That's angel dust.
That is a bunch of extra shit. And trust me,
edibles and weed are not the same.
Look,
I
they're
know.
not. They're not.
That's different.
That's misled, bro.
That's a different
not.
And I'm
ballgame.
so mad because when I told everybody about it, they know I'm a square. I nobody didn't just say, oh, don't play with that. It was like, oh man, you know, get some sleep, oh. Get some sleep. Hell yeah. Oh shit.
You ever go night night? He said the whole time. He said,
Bro, and then my wife, you know, she had a whole different symptom. I'll tell you that part real quick. You want me to talk about a little bit of that?
yeah, go ahead, bro.
So, man, I gave her one. She's like sleep laughing. I'm like, I'm getting jealous. Like, how the hell she get that? I'm like, how is she getting those good symptoms? You know, but
symptoms.
Yeah.
Good.
The fact that he called them symptoms,
But
like,
look, bro,
what the fuck?
it started off good though. We was laughing.
Good symptoms.
Bro, we was laughing like no other.
I ain't never heard a doctor
No,
call
listen,
your symptoms
son,
good.
listen,
Yeah,
man.
right.
I was laughing so hard. It was so amazing. Then she laid down, you know what I mean? And then she just out. And I'm like, well, I'm watching, I forgot the movie on Netflix. It was a military movie. And she said, wrong movie, wrong time to watch some shit like that. It was the wrong time to watch some shit like that. So,
He said, boy, Saving Private Ryan was not it.
I'm watching this movie and shit. I got the hearing. That shit sound like it's outside.
He said, baby, they
told him-
blowing shit up.
I try to wake the wife up, and I'm like, wake up. Like, shit, is she alive? She's like laughing, but she sleep. I'm like, I'm just gonna go to sleep. You know what I mean? I'm
He
gonna go
gave
to
up
sleep.
on life. I'ma just go to
It's
sleep.
more to that story. You
Whatever
know, I
gonna
don't want to
happen.
get too dramatic, but stay away from them edibles. That shit is not cool. All I gotta say.
So I had to disclose that. I had to disclose that during my hiring process, right?
Okay.
That somebody basically roofied me.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
I had a friend that came over from Colorado
Okay.
and gave me some gummies, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool, gummies." Nom, nom. He was like, "Wait, how many did you just take?" I was like, "I don't know."
Well, you got 100 milligram THC.
He's like, "Oh,
shit.
you're fucked." I was like, "What? What do you
Yeah.
mean?" Like the paranoia automatically
He said,
set
these
in.
are not trolley? No, these are not.
It was.
Okay. What was you at?
I was home.
Okay. That's safe.
However,
Safe.
However,
Safe.
I was already going through
Yeah.
the process to get the job that I had.
Gotcha.
So I had to
I
disclose
get
all
it.
that. And I was like, look, I didn't know. But
Yeah.
man, look, whether it was that, and I obviously I had to disclose all the other times that I've tried marijuana in the past, right?
Okay. Yeah.
This is why I stick to alcohol. Every single time that I've ever done anything that involved marijuana, all it ever made me want to do was just go to sleep.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like it's just never been something that's excited me or mellowed me like some people. For me, I just pass the fuck out.
It's like
And I'm
melatonin.
not- yeah, and I'm like not even enjoying my time being around people. Like literally, it was like 3 times in my life
said,
that I've ever had gotten
I
high.
laughed so hard. I said
Okay,
you can.
good night.
I said you can die from laughing. I'm
And some
getting mad.
people, and
Stop
some,
making me laugh, cuz.
and some people get like that, and that's good. That's good for them.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
me, like alcohol does all that for me. I don't have
Okay,
to
so
try.
you
none
don't
of that
gotta
extra
try
shit.
that.
That's
Yeah,
me.
like
That's cool.
You know what I mean? Like, so I got lucky, I guess.
Next time I might try some of this. You know, this wild card you got.
Nah,
This
you good, man. You don't drink.
the whiskey.
Keep it that way.
Look, this was
telling me to the edible. You know,
look. This was actually the first time I've ever even tried this.
how you like it?
This liquor. It's okay. It's kind of weak compared to some other whiskeys.
Okay.
Because this one's only 40%.
Numbers on.
Look, I'm
Yeah, I look at a soda and see 20% sugar. Like, nah, that's too much sugar.
so check it out, man. Look,
yeah,
I try to stay away from tequila because tequila makes me a dirty slut.
that's
Right.
that's that.
I
clear
get
stuff.
I get buck ass naked.
Oh yeah.
Rum.
Oh, this shit don't make you.
Rum's easy, right? Rum's easy. Rum, you know, you can take rum down. You'll be all right, right? You might have a bad hangover because rum's a little sweet sometimes.
Okay.
Whiskey gets me just right on all levels. I could drink whiskey, be good all night,
What about Hennessy?
kick it. Hennessy, that's so cognac, yeah, you know. You know, I do like what most people do when they drink too much cognac, bro. We get a little crazy.
Yeah.
A little motherfucking violent. I don't know what it is. There's certain liquors that have certain notes in them or process in which they're made, and they tend to fuck with people. And certain people, like, you really can't. Just like there's some people who have no business doing any drugs whatsoever because their mentality is so.
Exactly. It can enhance that.
Yes. Like if somebody has a very
angry, violent,
not even just that. If they're a type of person that has a very addictive personality.
Oh yeah.
And you introduce anything
think
to them
that can enhance that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then they're fucked.
So that's me.
Yeah, you start crying and shit.
And I'm not saying that's me as in I have an addictive personality.
Emotional as hell.
But the reason why I don't try shit because I don't want to even know if I have an addictive personality. So I stay away from it. Especially when it comes to the drugs. My motto is if you can OD on it, I don't want it. Period.
All right, hold on. Like you can't say that you have an addictive personality and then say I'm trying to stay away from things.
I know what he's saying.
Okay. I said I don't.
We don't know what you're addicted to until you try it.
Yes,
so I just
I don't
stay away
try
from
it
this shit.
at all.
Stay away from it.
I stay away. I will not attempt.
Hell no.
That's why I don't gamble neither. I feel like for some reason, if I go and put some money in a slot machine, if I go put $100 in a slot machine, I feel like that'll be the day I win $100 grand.
I lost
For
$20.
some reason.
I want to blow up.
And then after that, I'm gonna be addicted. So I don't do it.
See, but again, so that's good that you acknowledge that. There's a lot of people that don't, and what they do is they stand up, they take their life savings and throw it in on this fucking machine or on a table.
You have to understand the psychological part of it.
Like you get mad at $20. Me, I go to like a bar and expect to lose at least $20. 20 anywhere from $20 to $60, I will put in a machine.
Yeah.
And if I hit and I make up enough money, and I don't even gamble heavy, like I'll put quarters. I'll play quarters every
You
hit.
make your money back in drinks.
That's the thing.
But sometimes, like,
sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
yeah, but sometimes it's just a feeling though. He's getting out of that though.
Yeah.
So you ain't getting no. Well, I can't say some gamblers love it. I don't know.
So like if
I
I
don't
go
get
to
no feeling out of
I
it.
go to a Buffalo Wild Wings and I throw $40 in the fucking machine,
Okay.
and I hit 4 aces one time, and I know that that's enough money to cover my entire fucking night of food and drinks and whatever.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I don't give a shit. Like, cool. I got a night out where I really didn't take an L. Right? That's how I learned to look at it. A lot of people, they get that addiction though, where they're like, "Hey, I need to hit."
So that's the
I need
only
that fucking.
time
I
I'll
need
put
those
money
numbers. Like
in a machine. It's like if I go to the casino, like if I go to Red Rock, and
like
I'm
you
there
get an itch and you know you just want to try and hit something real quick.
Not even an itch, but if I'm there to watch a movie, but my movie don't start for another hour and a half, I'll go to the machine. I'll put $20 in. I'll make sure I get me 3 or 4 shots before I go to my movie. If I lose the $20, I got my money's worth because I got the drinks. That's the only time I gamble.
Right.
But I'm gambling with the idea of I'm gonna get my free drinks, not with I hope I win.
Because you're not gambling with the idea of winning. You're gambling with the
You're getting something out of it.
exactly.
You're
Like
getting something out of it.
I'm gonna at least benefit from spending this time.
Yep.
You already know you got to be there because your show doesn't start for another hour or whatever minutes that you're there for. So let me do something to occupy that time, and I'm gonna at least benefit from it.
Shit,
in
I'll
one
take my
form or
$20
another.
and give me some
Like,
hot wings and fries. What y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? Or go to
He
grits.
said I'm at Wingstop.
Or go to grits and give me some catfish. I don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all,
Shit, boy.
I'm good.
Hamburger Hood.
that shit make me feel just as good. I'm good, but you know what I mean?
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I could tip my wife, $20. That's it.
Yeah, I ain't gambled in a minute. It's probably been 2 years since I put some money in the machine.
So I
What do you play? What do y'all play? I tried with a 21 blackjack. They call it blackjack 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played that.
Man, I'll be honest with you. People probably gonna make fun of me. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. Fuck y'all. I don't really know how to play a lot of them table games, nigga. I don't know how to do it.
more like he don't know how to play none of them.
And I'm okay with that. I don't want to learn because I don't want to
Or you
be
just
like,
you do slots.
yeah, I don't know how to. No, I'm good.
My-
I'm good when I know.
My wife good at 21. She'll show you a little thing or two.
Yeah, 21.
I love to take you out and we can just get with your money. I love it.
Yeah, that'd be fun, right? But it's not gonna
You see, I got
happen.
the poker table back
Yeah.
there. Like we can play some games over there.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I'm gonna get addicted to that shit.
I got chips and shit, dog. Like let's do it. Like let's run a
I'm
game.
gonna just stick to this racing shit. That's it.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of building this car right now. That's taking all my money right now.
Poker, nah.
Yeah. That's a good thing. Like I said, we live in Vegas and crazy.
It's challenging. It's challenging. Some people move here, man, and no lie, man, they got
But think of it this way, right? When me working valet, right?
Yeah.
Back in the days, me working valet, you got to think about how many people I see.
Yep.
And this is the crazy part people don't realize, right? Person come in with the nicest car.
Yeah.
Right. And the crazy thing about it is, the people who I seen who like gamble the most money, it'd be the most ran down car. They'd be like, I'm a 7-star. But you know what that is, right?
Yeah. You spend a lot of money.
I
At
think
the
that's
hotel.
like $100,000 in
Regular
gambling.
high roller type of
And
motherfucker.
if you see the type of cars they pull up in, and I'm not trying to say judge people by their car.
Yeah.
It's just like, goddamn, I kind of see why you driving it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm just saying,
But at the
it's
same
crazy,
time, people
though.
with money also, they don't really do a lot of flashy shit.
Yeah,
That's
no.
just like,
No, I
that's
get
a
that.
misconception that a lot of people
Yeah,
have.
but let me give it to you what I mean, like, as in, look at any type of car. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you looking around, you can just see a bunch of receipts. Like, they live.
Like, they just dirty.
They live for that. You know, don't get me wrong. It's
Like
people,
my motherfucking uncle, man.
people with
His
money
car
that gamble, bro.
is
Don't get it twisted.
goddamn, like, not saying my uncle has money, but Nilo, come get your shit, by the way, because he's got like 5 packages here ready to get picked up.
Don't be calling Uncle out like
Nah,
that. man.
fuck
You gotta
that.
leave Nilo
Fuck
alone.
that.
You got them packed. Let's look at it first.
Look, like,
Buy some
so
car shit.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
no
Uncle
bullshit,
sponsor
like,
me.
my uncle, wherever he's living right now, for some reason, he just doesn't want to have packages delivered there. I don't know why. I don't know if he don't trust the area. I don't
trust
fucking
the
know.
people that he
But
live with.
so all his packages
Or
that
maybe
he
you don't want
orders
to buy no order
get
stuff.
sent here. He's not married. He's not
Okay.
married. He's running
You know how
around
they
by
do
himself.
UPS, they be like, don't tell the wife. I'm like,
So he gets his shits in here. Takes like, a couple weeks before he lets it accumulate and picks it up. I'm gonna start charging him storage fees. This shit is dumb. You here all the motherfucking time.
Yeah,
If you want to just hang out, man, just tell me you want to hang out.
he just misses
You ain't gotta
man.
have shit sitting here just to
it
find a
give him
reason to come over.
come see.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Come
You don't
on,
have
man.
to.
Don't
Just
do
tell me you
Uncle
want to
like
hang
life is
out.
short, man.
You just tell
man.
me you want to
See
come
that?
hang out.
We get it, Nilo. He don't
I
get
was
it.
just about to ask him for that. I can send some shit over.
You want to send some shit? Oh, all of us gonna start mailing our shit over here,
Like,
so we
it's
can come
like-
see.
Like when he
Please don't open it up, fam.
look, he literally like
What you got? Some of that
out of nowhere.
baby
Look,
oil?
hey,
No, it
out
looks
of nowhere,
good coming
Mike.
this way.
So like the mailboxes now, like they got the multiple people in one.
Yeah.
One day I opened mine up, and instead of it just saying Diaz, it says Diaz/Perez. like this shit just got added. Like it's like, oh, this is my address now. Like what the
They
fuck?
kept getting. I'm surprised. They would hope they didn't give it as a key. He probably went to the-
Like God
He's a
damn.
permanent resident.
I was like, how?
You gotta
the-
evict him. You gotta go through the process now. That's how permanent he is.
It's just
fucking
that's just
funny.
crazy, man. Like
That's fucking
look,
funny.
Nilo, if you want to hang out, just come hang out. Look, I know you don't drink either, but you just come chill. We'll be right here. I'll drink. You can watch me drink, and I'll give you some
Man, I don't know
waters.
his name. How you say his name?
Nilo.
Lanilo. You can send that shit to my house, man. He already
Come visit twin,
to
man.
my house, man.
He okay with it.
I found some good use for him.
It's funny too. It'd be some weird shit.
Christmas
man.
every day around this motherfucker.
Right. So right now, switch the gears back to the cars. So you got the Camaro in the shop right now, right?
Sir.
What you got getting done to
Oh,
it?
man, listen to me. I got this shop, man. Straight out of I think it's Bell Gardens.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it's California.
DG?
Yeah. California Upholstery Bros. I mean, I've been following them for a minute.
Yeah, I know where Bell Gardens at.
Yeah.
605.
And I'm a type of dude where like, man, it's a certain style that I like. I like originality. I don't like. Don't get me wrong. People go too crazy. I can't speak for everybody. I'm gonna speak for me. You know what I'm
Keeping
saying?
original buckets.
100%. Everything all
That's
original.
what's
You know
up.
what I'm saying? We just gonna take out the tweed in it. You know what I mean? And like the original colors, more new style. I mean, more like perforated. You know what I mean? That's what the hoses in it, horses and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Real sporty. I mean, keeping it clean, man. And a lot of time people who do interior, this car was a little different because ain't too many I-Roccs got convertible with cages.
Right.
It's not a normal thing.
Right.
And to put, a lot of race cars, and let's break this down too. My car is not a car where it's just a race car. We just racing it.
Yeah.
It's a drag and drive car.
Yeah.
I drive this car. on the
It's
street.
it's half and half.
Yeah, I put the slicks on the time to run it. Got the 22s on it when I'm in.
Yep.
But back to that, it's one of those things where when it comes to interior wise, I put all the seats back in it, full car.
Right.
So they had to build around the cage. You know what I'm saying?
So you have to find somebody that had the capabilities and the professionalism to do something like that.
Because you can get a person that can wrap all the seats and everything and wrap all the parts of the dash, but getting somebody to build all the parts, dash and all that.
Because the inside ain't the same with the cage.
100%. Yep. A lot of things don't fit the same.
The dimensions is different. So you got to find somebody that's able to do that job.
So, you know what I'm saying?
And do it right.
And I love when you talk to somebody and they take your words and they got the vision. Right. Man, let me tell you something.
Right. That just
all the shops that I didn't been through and all that. And like I said, I don't knock Nan shop because one thing I always tell everybody, it's a lesson. I mean, that's what make you, better on building cars. I mean, taking that lesson, you know what I mean? So yeah, but like I say, it's getting put together right now. Matter of fact, I pick it up this weekend.
This weekend?
Yeah, it's gonna be live, fam.
So you going picking it up on a trailer or are you driving it back?
Actually, I got my cousin, you know what I'm saying? He got a transporting company.
Transport company?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So he gonna be picking it up for me and bringing it back. But I'm gonna be out there in LA. I'm gonna be out there on a car show, like show some love, fam. Like I'm out here.
Yeah. What part? You going to Southern or you going to Northern?
Gotta break it down to me, fam. This is, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Cali big, bros. You know what I mean? So I'll be,
LA is Southern? If you like in Bakersfield and everything, that's Central.
We going deep, fam. We going to LA around Compton, all
that's Southern. That's Southern. That's Southern, man. That's my part of the
That's
world.
what we doing, bro. You know what I mean? It's some live people out there now.
Yeah, definitely.
And the biggest thing is, California, they lost their tracks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So all I'm trying to do on this show, you know what I mean, is to connect the West Coast. Let them know, like, you know what I'm saying?
They can come here?
They can come here. 100%.
You heard it here first on the Midnight.
Yeah, it's coming here.
Y'all can come out here.
And like I said, we're going to make it live, big run race into drag race, into the car show. We're going to connect the West Coast. Trust me.
Yeah, man.
Where do you normally hold your races at?
Well, you say my races where I attend events. I don't have my own race, but this starting now, that's what we getting on. My boy Jay Bodie from Street Outlaws, that's what we getting on right. Working on that as we speak.
Yeah, shout out Jay Bodie, man. I've been hearing your name a lot.
Yeah,
I look forward to meeting you,
he
man.
live, man.
My man talked highly about you.
Let me tell you something. He's the face of the West Coast.
Yeah,
very positive dude. You know what I'm saying?
He's out of Northern Cali, right?
Yes, sir.
Oakland?
Yeah. Well, I would get confused. He's from the San Francisco.
San Francisco. Okay. Yeah.
San Francisco.
I mean, that's it's right across. It's one bridge away.
Keep in mind, I don't want to. You know what I mean? I like somebody saying twin from Vegas. What side? You know what I mean? A person who ain't from here ain't gonna just.
You know what? When you talk about Oakland and San Francisco, though, like I'm a big 49er fan.
Okay, he is too.
I always think about like the Battle of the Bay when the Raiders used to be in Oakland and they used to play across the bay from each other. And so like for me, that was always like a big event every year, even in preseason, or whenever they had a game. And you know what I mean? Like so when you talk about you don't want to mention the Bay. Because people feel a certain way. For me, it's almost like it doesn't matter where. As long as it's the Bay, baby, it's like that's the Bay.
For the fact of, you know what I'm saying? Like
it's almost like
Bay to Bay.
It's almost like Boulder and Vegas.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like it's kind of it's kind of the same thing.
Like everybody look at Vegas. It's crazy, man. And I tell a lot of people this, man. Like people look at Vegas like. It is.
It's the biggest city.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? Sereno, like that's it. That's all Vegas is
in Nevada, right?
Yes.
Because Nevada only has like 7 or 8 cities, maybe a little more, close to 10.
Like I say, man, but it's Vegas.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's gonna be live, bro. Like I say, this year, man, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
People can talk about it, but that's why I'm not gonna put too much on it. I already got my mind made up on what it is.
So we are definitely gonna show up to the fucking event.
Definitely.
We're gonna record.
I to set this up, man. Y'all wanna set this up here, man?
Yeah.
What y'all wanna do?
We're gonna do it. So let's do it right now. Let's set it up right now. Where you want us to
do
meet
this.
you, dog? Like, come on.
So the whole purpose of us bringing you in is so you can promote the event. So March 22nd, you're hosting this event, but I want to get into what made you want to do, like what sparked this? Like, okay, I want to host my own car show, like, and give us the process.
Or was it just your passion for vehicles that made you really want to do it to begin with? For
I love real estate. That's what I do, right? You know what I mean? Real estate is something I do on the side, and it's one of those things where, like, anytime when you can do something that, that feel that energy or something you love, it's easier to do it, even if you don't make money. I'm saying that's when I
True.
so it's the passion, right? So the biggest thing that kind of got me going was the fact that, ain't too many youngsters in Vegas been around a car scene more than me and my twin brother. I'm telling you, like, we been around. Our daddy took us around. Listen, daddy took us around every race that went down in Vegas. It's Tuesday. When I'm out with my daddy, 2:00 in the morning.
Hey, real quick, just sidebar.
Yeah.
Your name's Orlando. What's your brother's name? Don't tell me it's like Tampa Bay or Orlando.
It's
or,
Alonzo. I'm
Alonzo.
Yeah, my name is Orlando. People call me Orlando. It's Orlando, no A in it, but it's no big deal. My brother's Alonzo, twin.
Gotcha.
Alonzo. They call us O and Zo, the twins. Yeah, O and Zo.
So they get the ozone layer going.
100%.
Yeah. There you go, baby.
Yeah, I know we looking like,
Hey, y'all can market that shit, dog. Y'all can market the fuck out of that. The ozone layer. God damn.
Yeah, I'm telling my brother, look like I can say I'm saying my brother, right? But really twins. But he got that ozone look, you know what I'm saying?
So who older?
Me.
You?
I always talk about
How much?
Man, let me flex my guns a little bit. 30 minutes. I told mom we should left his ass in there. You know what I'm saying?
So, fun fact, my wife's actually a twin.
Okay.
Her brother, the twins.
Okay, that's what's up.
I think she was older by
Which brother?
Just-
Gabe?
Gabe.
Gabe was
Gabby
her
and Gabe. Gabriella, Gabriel.
That don't mean
That's
nothing.
okay. Yeah.
Look, not only is their name the same, look, we've had to dispute. Look, this is how fucked up sometimes it gets with twins.
Okay.
Not only are their names so similar because their parents, thank you for fucking.
Similar.
Yeah, keep it too close.
Similar? No, the same, motherfucker. What the fuck? But on top of that, their socials only 1 digit apart.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
And then their name was only 1 letter apart.
Every time I use my brother, and then I got to pull it over. Let me tell you, well, we're going to get to
You know
that
how many
story.
motherfuckers got arrested for doing the same shit?
We're
Motherfucker.
going to get to that story later.
He gonna arrest your ass right now.
Hold on, let me get my cuffs. I'll be right back. Right back.
He told me he was cool, bro.
Nah, he cool, but don't do that. Don't say that. He gonna get your ass.
I'm cool, but I ain't a bitch.
Yeah,
Like,
I thought I was
ask somebody. Shit.
like, damn, he gonna tell everybody, don't do his show, man.
This
You
is
fuck
my
around
last
leaving
night on this
handcuffs.
podcast. Telling y'all right now. Yeah, so back to the car show, man. Yeah, so it's one of those things where, like, Vegas, is one of those things where when it comes to Vegas, you know what I mean, a lot of people are trying to come in the car scene, right?
Yeah.
And, it's like anything, right? It's like hosting something, and the people that's hosting these things, they don't know nothing about cars.
True.
You know what I mean? They don't know nothing about the city, so it's kind of hard. Right? How can you relate to that?
Why do you think that is? Like, you think they just in it for the money? Part of it, or
I can only give you my beliefs. A lot of it is, money. And a lot of times it's more of the fact that people feel like nobody dominated on this, or this is their opportunity where they can't get in their own city, come out here and try to take that. You know what I mean?
Or they watch Fast and the Furious way too many
Yeah.
motherfucking times. And they're like,
100%.
man, I'm Dom Toretto, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, John Rule is number 2.
Yeah.
Hey, boy, that was a
Hey,
sad.
you want to talk about a female playing some fucking games?
Yes.
Did she or did she not at the
Yes.
beginning of that
Yes.
race say, this is yours whether you win or lose,
Yes.
but if you win, you get this too.
That was the hype his
Like
ass
this was
up.
the bonus. This was a bonus.
And then she said, "You."
And then when she lost, she was like, "What, motherfucker? You ain't win!" Like, and then left his ass.
Embarrassed them.
So you lied,
Yeah.
bitch. You lied, Monica. You lied.
Yeah.
Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit.
100%.
God damn it! If you
100%.
promised the cookie, give up the cookie.
Right. You owe that man.
Give up the million cookies.
Nah, so
Shit.
He ended up overdriving the car for that shit.
he did overdrive that motherfucker.
That was shit.
He
Fuck
blew
his
that
head
shit.
Little head gasket.
I thought I seen the head gasket fly. It went up.
Don't race with no woman.
You go
I
blow.
don't think racing and women go together, fam.
You damn near gonna blow a rod for sure.
Yeah.
You gonna blow you can't say blow a rod.
You mean throw a rod,
I
fam?
thought about it after.
Yeah.
I thought
you gonna
blow
throw
a
a
rod
rod.
don't sound right. That don't go like
No, man.
Nah.
Yeah,
Whatever, man. Get your head out
Stop.
together.
No.
Yeah.
Shut up.
So like I say, man. So it's just one of those things, and I feel like, opportunity is everything, and I feel like this is the best time to really get it out there. Say I got a lot of people behind me on this. And I feel like, I'm a good neutral person when it comes to car.
Yeah, man.
And so I feel like Why not just take advantage of that?
I love it too, man. I like that you're doing something for the city. You know, we need
The West
more,
Coast, homie.
Yeah,
Say it correctly. The West
definitely
Coast.
the West Coast. But also for the city too, especially it's legitimate. And I think that right now with this turbulent time and politics and all this nonsense going on, we need somebody, especially a young face that's familiar, who is born and bred in the city, to step up and take the reins, you know, and bring people together and just have
on a positive way.
Yes, just have love.
Even
peace.
help him out.
Yes, everybody, bro.
We trying to get it where at the end of the day, get everything going at that track.
Yes.
Safer. And we do not, let me get this clear right now. We do not do that takeovers. That is not.
That's whack.
That's that new millennium. We do not do no
bull.
weird.
And that's
that
literally what I was just gonna bring up.
We don't do that.
Why I appreciate what you're doing more, because these street takeovers where, and I mean, how many times do you turn on fucking like Instagram or TikTok now and you see people getting lit the fuck up by a car from somebody that's in a
smashed by the tail end of the car,
beat the shit up.
Yeah.
And it's because it's you got these untrained drivers doing these untrained stunts in these unsafe environments, and it is hurting people.
Trying to record and get close.
And then on top of that,
I see one that kind of had me like
you might have a pregnant woman.
I see it all the time.
See the car flipped over and all them boys in the car. They like.
I send it to them literally every time I see that shit. I send it to them.
I think about my kids like. Nah, not doing it. Nigga. Right now.
I had a friend die from stupid shit like that.
You know what's scary? My son be going to car shows now.
Uh-oh.
So you know my son's 16. He got his license.
I say like it's a bad thing, but
it's scary.
I'm thinking what you're saying.
But I hope he has
that millennium. That millennium they don't want to go straight. They want to.
So my son's 16. He got his license.
It's not a donut. Don't know what that is.
He's in a car club now. I forget the name of it, but you know he got a 96.
Dumbasses are us.
Shut up, man.
That's what I said. I don't know,
man. He got my DNA. He ain't that much of a dumbass.
Yeah, but it's half his mama.
Hey, man.
I called Lamont. I said, Lamont. He said, bro, we about to.
I'm gonna do
No,
like
I gotta tell you something.
I'm gonna call a spade a spade.
No, I talked to Lamont. I said, Lamont, what you getting little man for his first car? I'm like, all right, Lamont, you know, let me be a part of this a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, I'm gonna give him like a tuner car.
Man, listen.
I said, Lamont, you know, I'm happy in the car, Lamont.
Listen.
But
A tuner car, you don't get him a tuna can.
You know, hey, Lamont, I'm gonna tell you right now, Lamont.
Listen.
We're gonna have to switch that program, fam.
Definitely. I'm already on that.
Okay.
I'm already on that. I'm already like,
You should have took initiative when you can.
Game over.
I tried to. Listen, his mama.
This is how you set him up, right? When you do things like I get you, I say his mama. So now when he convert over, he's gonna have a hard time telling everybody how he converted. I'm just saying, fam.
Nah.
Tint the window.
He do like a G-body though.
Tint the windows now.
I mean, he keep bugging me about your shit. He like,
I'm trying to get him. I'm trying to get ready for prom, right?
Twin gonna let me drive his car so we can get ready for prom.
What was prom again?
Prom next month.
God damn, it's so next month.
Yeah.
God damn,
Is it
Lamont.
next month already?
What? I know what the date.
Oof. I can get the date right now.
Get
the exact date.
God damn,
It's next month.
Please say it after the 22nd.
I don't think it is. I mean, damn, that's like the end of the month. You got like 7 or 8 days left after the 22nd.
Shit, I look. You know what I mean? I gotta get that car ready for that show, man.
But yeah, fucking goddamn. Look, bro.
But I don't listen.
Why'd you end up being on the same day of the show?
Nah.
Right.
No, I just messing with you. And man, my birthday is next month too. So on March
He over
11th.
here confused as fuck. Y'all, you and your brothers, huh?
Yeah, we gotta share it.
He said we gotta
Nah,
share.
but let me tell you how this.
I gotta share it.
Honestly,
Let me tell you.
unless one of you was born at like 11:59
nah,
and
that's
one
why.
was born at midnight.
His ass gotta wait 30 minutes,
It's the 29th.
and then we blow his candles out.
It's the
That's all
29th.
different, y'all.
Tell you, come on, you on that? What I just tell you, man?
It's the 29th.
Yeah,
So that's good.
yeah.
Y'all were really 30 minutes apart. That's
Something like
crazy.
that. My mama said 30.
I think the most I've ever heard of like twins being
They said
born
they thought
was
you
like
weren't coming
11
out.
minutes apart.
I'd have had double the women,
Be coming out.
double the
What
cars.
is he talking about?
Had a
They
split.
said he wasn't coming out. I would have had double everything.
Man, we gotta split all that shit, man. Stop
Look, you
playing.
was like, I don't already came out, pussy. You was still in one.
Stay-
Damn,
Boy.
boy. That shit sounded wrong as fuck.
Definitely. Don't ever say that shit. That was a horrible
That's
joke.
horrible. That was a horrible.
It's all right, bro.
It worked. It fit though, but it was.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you.
Wow call.
This was we not
I'm
getting
gonna
this
say,
no more.
I'm
Getting this motherfucker
gonna say, it wasn't for that whiskey, we'll let it slide. Right. I just know he better squash the ticket for me when I need him. Tell you that right now.
So
That's not a ticket, twin. You fucking ran. Like, bro, it's a ticket, okay? Take care of that, all right?
it's a ticket.
You owe me.
I'm telling you.
He's like, I know I should be going to jail right now, but please just give me a ticket.
Take care of that, bro.
Please.
No, I don't do none of that, fam. I don't do none of that.
You grew out of it too.
I just called 911 on the police. It's a guy in a car with sirens.
I think he's impersonating.
No, I'm just joking. Let me stop.
I remember going to like the illegal races when I was younger too, though.
Yeah.
And that shit, the funnest part was when the cops used to show up and then just try to skate out that motherfucker. Like there was in the first Fast and the Furious movie, they showed that shit where like
walking away.
cops show up and then like everybody like hops in their cars and they're just
you
fucking
walk away.
And no, because he was in the car first and then he
but
gets
then he
out.
parked it and he got out and he walked and then the car turned around.
You're going way too deep into it because obviously he was a known. Yeah, he was a. That's the first thing I thought. I was like, how?
A bald headed dude.
I was like, how they know him that well to know that he ain't just some random.
Know him.
Look, that's the way the movies are designed. I'm not talking about the movies, but I'm talking about. Look, I'm talking about.
He could have parked. He's out of
Let me know.
Hold on, but not too many niggas walking around looking like Mr. Clean.
Let him go first.
Oh Lord.
Let him go.
I just wanted to finish my thought, Lamont. Goddamn, he always do this shit though.
Yeah, I do this.
Look, I was just saying that initial shit, motherfucking. Give me
Got the sword.
fucking Excalibur.
He-Man.
I was
That
saying
motherfucker look sharp. Don't play.
it's not. No, this one ain't. The other one back there behind the fridge is though.
Trust me, man. I know you got some good insurance.
Why you?
We all right.
I keep weapons. God damn it. No. That first scene though, when everybody first like just escapes and cops pull up. That's exactly how it really is.
Yeah.
The cops pull up because they know there's too many motherfuckers to go and try and stop. So they just show up with the lights of sirens, hoping motherfuckers would take the fuck off, which they do.
Oh, man.
Because nobody wants that motherfucking jail time or that ticket.
They did us so good one night. I gotta tell you that.
And then they just bounce. They just take off. That was the fun part for when I was younger and I wasn't racing cars, but I liked going to the races.
100%.
You know what I mean? Like it was just fun.
Where are you from?
So I was born in California also, man.
Okay. Okay.
But we moved here when I was fucking 6 years old. So this is basically home for me.
Home. Okay.
Right? I lived in LA. I was born in Fontana.
Okay.
Lived in LA.
Yeah, that's where the other track was at, Fontana.
And
That was the other track. Yeah, Fontana.
so
Yeah,
I was Kaiser Permanente in fucking Fontana. That's where I was born. But I lived in LA. And literally, we moved here when I was 6, and this has been fucking home since, right?
Okay.
So this is like where most of my memories are. So I grew up, and when we would have the races and shit like that, I'm in high school. I don't even have a fucking license.
What school you went to?
I went to Centennial and graduated from Centennial.
Okay, are you Bulldogs, huh?
Yeah.
That's how I went to.
Yeah.
Hey, they just won the state championship.
04 though.
Okay, well, look, you know,
I'm old. I'm old as fuck, dog. I'm old as fuck, boy.
210, baby.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. It's only 6 years.
Baby.
It's only 6 years.
That's what I said.
I spent most of my life living on the east side of town. So if we never moved over here, I would have went to Las Vegas High.
Okay.
Would have been my high school. Yeah. Fucking, we used to go to the races. I had a bunch of homies that was going to Chaparral High School and shit like that. They had cars. And we all know Chaparral is shit.
Yes,
it's a shit fucking school. But that's where my homies went. And so from there, we'd go to the fucking races. I'd hang out with them on the weekends. Be like, oh yeah, I'm staying at my
What y'all watching? What kind of cars?
Civics.
Tuners.
They name it. Yeah, most of them are the tuners. Most of them are your fucking Civics and your rice burners, which is fucking annoying. Like, I don't like that shit.
I can't talk to me. I just got a good fabricator. He built tuner cars, so I can't.
I love the classic muscle though.
That's what I am.
Right. I had a homie, freshman year of high school. Actually, even younger than that when he had it. Had a fucking classic Chevy Chevelle.
What year?
It was a 70, 72.
That was it. Well, you know, it had the double headlights on the front, 70.
It was
Thing on the back.
It was fucking sexy, is what it was.
Yeah.
It was a whole 7 miles to get to the gallon Chevy Chevelle.
Yeah.
That's the good.
And it was a
Big black
beautiful
copy in it.
one in a sky blue coat. Oh, it was fucking beautiful.
Damn.
Fucking love that motherfucker, right?
I can just hear it right now. Just
And I've always like when you were talking about like the I-Rockers being the fucking poor man's Corvettes
Yeah, that's
or
what I always
poor man.
say.
I love Camaros. I had a 2019 or 2020 Camaro, and you were talking about cars you regret giving up. I regret trading that motherfucker in for this Hyundai Palisade.
He's a family man. I get
Yeah.
it.
But that's why we had an old SUV. We had
Yeah.
we had a Honda Pilot SUV, which was a good SUV.
Good on
Don't get me
gas.
wrong, it was
Hey,
good,
hey.
good on
I
gas,
think it fits you,
everything.
bro. I'm not judging, fam.
But look,
Look good.
like it was around the time where there wasn't a lot of used car stock, so you were
Okay.
getting more money for your car than what it was worth,
Yeah.
right? So like my Camaro, I drove it for 3 years.
Okay.
And I made money on it. They gave me more money than what I paid for it. And then the Honda Pilot, it was paid off, and they gave me more money than what it was naturally worth. So I was like, well, fuck it. If I take both of these and I could get a car payment on this fucking brand new SUV at the price that suits me,
100%.
like definitely worth it because I get something with all the bells and whistles. So I got a 60.
car with equity in it. Goddamn.
Yeah, like I made money on 2 vehicles. Like
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
So I got the Honda Pilot. It's a 2022 Honda Pilot, or Hyundai Palisade
he had
with
them COVID problems.
all the bells and whistles. Like literally every
Seat
fucking
warmers.
the HUD display, like the sunroof, moonroof, like fucking everything.
Yeah.
Right.
You got a good
Where
deal.
I'm like, fuck it, I got a family car. It'll fucking last for fucking
That's
ever.
cool. I got the minivan with the sunroof. Still in the game.
It's a goddamn SUV. Don't you fucking
Okay,
call
my
it a
bad.
van.
My bad, bro.
Hey, you know what? There's some dope ass
We
fucking
call it
vans.
a mini SUV. Okay.
There's dope ass SU. There's
If the
dope
door
ass.
slides home, you gotta.
It don't. They all open. They don't slide. They don't slide.
It's not a minivan.
It don't slide. But you know what? There are some vans where I was like, I used to like be of that mind where I'm like,
Bro,
I'm
you get
never.
older, Go out of town.
No.
Some cars are comfortable as shit.
Hey,
bro.
no. But
No, that died. That fucking Odyssey.
the fucking Kia minivan. There's a Kia
You
minivan.
got a minivan?
Yeah.
Yes.
I ain't
That
seen
Dodge one.
And bro, like I saw one by the school.
One of them got
It's a
one.
Dodge.
I saw one by the school, and I was like, "There's no fucking way this is a minivan. Like, please tell me this is classified as an SUV because this shit was sick as fuck."
Soccer dad,
Bro, I was about to be like, I was gonna be pulling up like as the coldest soccer dad ever. I was like,
You can still pull up in the show. with it.
jiu-jitsu. I was about to pull up with like all the doors open
You
on
can
this
still
bitch.
pull
Like,
up to the show with it, fam. We're gonna be
Bro.
all right.
look,
If you pull up in this minivan, you ain't gonna judge him, right?
you were treated like the old Volkswagen
Wait a
vans,
second, man.
the
Pull up
popular
in your minivan.
You
Volkswagen
better hurry and
vans.
park that.
No,
I don't get caught up in those cars, fam. I'm a real one, fan. Like I say, man, the more I tell you, man, I know for having a bucket. I stand them. I stand them
That
buckets.
Mitsubishi good luck.
I got a lot.
I miss my Camaro. It was a
I
convertible.
had a passenger to get to my.
Oh, okay.
It was a Camaro, and it was a convertible also,
Okay.
which I didn't think I would like a convertible vehicle that much until I got one, and I was like, wow, this is like different. Like when the weather's nice on a fucking Sunday morning,
especially March,
and you just go for a quick
April.
cruise.
Like today.
Like,
was
even
nice.
if you go to do
That's
something
why I was
simple as go to
riding.
Roberto's. Even if you do something as simple as go to Roberto's and get some breakfast burritos, baby, like that motherfucker, like it feels nice with the top
agree.
down on that bitch.
I'm sure that.
I guys ever had, okay, you
I'm sure that having the top down is very similar to having a bike.
yeah, because you feel like you
And
hell
when
yeah.
you have these two types of vehicles,
That I wouldn't know because I haven't had a bike.
I said I'm sure it's similar.
Yeah, he's basically saying like you feel more. It gives the ride more.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And when you have these
Especially that
free
vert, man. When that weather get to blowing, fam. Yeah.
and when you have these vehicles,
that shit
I'm
right
almost
there,
certain
boy.
you find a reason to leave the house.
Hell yeah.
So nigga, you probably didn't even need. You was full when you wanted Roberto's.
Bro, when
But you wanted Roberto's because you had a convertible.
Even when I drove your ass home from Victory Burger,
Yeah.
we had the top down
Yeah, I know.
because I had the convertible then.
And I was like,
Yeah. See, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I found a reason in this.
Yeah.
I can be like, man, take the mail.
Listen, hey.
It's 2 houses down. You pull the car out with the top down just to pull up next to it. And then,
Thought that boy right back up.
And I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of happy my daughter didn't get up this morning to go to church. I rode to church, boy, on that bike. Yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah, the reason to go praise the Lord. Huh?
Yeah. I go to church every Sunday,
what's
man.
up, man.
Every
I
Sunday,
respect
man.
That's what's up.
Praise the Lord, man.
look, it's awesome feeling though.
Yeah.
I do want to get an old. I've always been a Camaro fan
Okay.
Yeah.
and a Corvette fan.
Okay.
So I wouldn't mind
I'm a car
owning.
fan.
So I wouldn't mind owning something newer like the Corvette C8, the first mid-engine one they made.
Okay.
Just to say that I have like a
mid-engine
fucking mid-engine
car.
fucking car, and they look sharp.
Yeah.
People hate on it because they're like, oh, this isn't a Camaro,
I'm not a
and
fan of it.
they feel a certain way. To me, it's still sexy, and for it to be a mid-engine at that price, I'm like, I'm all
it's
aboard.
nice.
Let me get that
It's
bitch.
like they're going more towards like making it look like a Ferrari and shit. I
Yeah.
get it. Like the
not
muscle,
muscle car, it's
it don't look
supercar.
muscle at all.
It's supercar.
But like I say, it's
Also, on the
opinions.
flip
though.
side, but I would also on the flip side love to fucking have a classic muscle car like my boys Chevy Chevelle when we were younger, or an older Camaro.
Yeah. That's
Some
my next goal.
classics.
So-
like I want
so
that
out
shit.
of- All the cars in the world. If someone said, hey, you get your pick of one, your favorite, what is it?
Ooh.
Minivan. I'm messing with you, fam.
He said, I got a Nissan Quest.
Nah, I'm messing with you, fam. What you like, fam?
Classic fucking muscle car, man. Yeah, I just
No, any
my mind just keeps reverting back to fucking like these old school muscle Chevy, or even some of the older Ford Mustang models.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some of the earlier ones before they became just like a fucking
Like a fastback?
like no, not well, I don't know about a fastback.
I just love that when I'm going in 60 seconds. That's one Mustang.
I mean, Eleanor was sexy though. I'm not gonna lie. Those were fucking nice.
Hey, man.
Well, Mustang, I'll take that one, boy.
Yes, sir.
I'm not even a Ford guy, but I don't give nobody's
I'm not a
him
Ford
over
guy
clean.
either. I'm not a Ford guy
don't
either,
have
but
to
those
be
are
a
fucking
Ford guy.
sexy.
I like that motherfucker.
But that's like not
Even,
that's
even,
not a Ford.
even the me and wife watched it again because she never seen it.
Oh,
But when we watched that movie again, I was like, this.
Hey, that's not a Ford. That's a one of a. That's
I
a
can tell why he
Eleanor.
was crashing that bitch because he was too busy just gawking over her.
He was driving that motherfucker.
driving the fuck.
And then he had Angela Jolie in that with them big ass lips. Goddamn. Damn Tomb Raider. You know, when I was a kid, I'd just be like, damn Tomb Raider.
Hey, look, I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. Like Angelina Jolie, she was the shit for a while when it came to
Definitely.
something about those big ass eyes and big ass lips, and you were like,
She was exotic.
suck me off some girl.
It's like
In
Shit.
that movie, she
He
was
sound
like,
like, my bad when I hear, because I'm like, you talking about bullies, nigga? No,
she like one of your bullies.
Like-
man.
like-
Come on.
Any
bad,
motherfucking way.
Yeah.
This episode's probably gonna way longer than it should
Okay.
have.
But before we end
Oh
it,
my god!
Before we end it.
Before we end it.
Her.
so
What's up, fam?
give us a little quick story on the process of setting up an event like this.
Well, basically, the process is you find a good location. You know, and I always say, like, stuff on the strip get too crowded. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And a bunch of my crowd, you know what I mean, they like it more in the city, bit of the hood, but, you know, it's in the city. So it's where the old Texas used to be. So,
Okay.
you know what I mean? The West Wing is a good idea because everybody's familiar. It's in the middle of it. But the process of it was, you know what I mean, you reach out to them, get the contract. You can rent out each station, you know, trying to
Right.
figure out how many cars we can get, you know what I mean, together. So that was a process, you know, dealing with that, you know, figure out the date, you know what I mean. 22nd, I feel like that was good because that's spring break.
Spring
weekend,
break, yep.
right?
That's a
So
good
that was-
date. You did good. You did good on that.
Appreciate that. That was a good start. And then, you know, process, you know, of it is, you know what I'm saying, you know, this being at car shows, I feel like second nature. You know what I mean? And one thing I learned in life, you know what I'm saying, when you ain't good at it, man, know somebody that is to the team. So like when it comes to like the trophies, I called my uncle in the low rider game for years. So, you know, I took his advice on that, you know. You know, and I had a couple of friends in for scheduling and stuff like park these cars. And, you know, it just basically, man, just, you know, reaching out to people, you know, that's good in certain areas that I can get a little insight from, pick their brain and put it together.
Okay.
I say, man, you know, and I'm still in the process.
Right.
I
Okay.
mean,
You gotta get in the weeds of things and figure out like the
100%.
the minutia of stuff.
And it's my first one.
It's
So
his
at the end of the
first.
day,
Yes.
so guess what? You know, I feel like we're about 80% there.
Okay.
All right, so
Yeah.
if you want people to follow your page or to possibly come to this event, tell them on that camera right there, dog, where they gotta go. Where they gotta go.
Pro I-Rocc 88, PRO _ I-Rocc. I'm saying March 22nd up. Hey man, it's gonna be a West Coast thing. One down. Want to come around the real heavy hitters. Come out to this show March 22nd. Twin.
Well, if you know already, what's the cost gonna be?
Well, like I say,
to come into the show.
like I said, to come to the show, if you're gonna put your car in the show, I'm charging $50 a car for the cars in the show.
In the show.
All right. To view, just if you're just somebody who wants to come and spectate.
Exactly, to get
part of the competition.
And I'm spending good money on their trophies. You know, I'm showing love. Like I said, they ain't gonna just get no rinky dinky trophy. It's well thought out. You know what I mean? And motorcycles are coming too. Motorcycles, I'm charging
All right.
$40 a bike. Right? That's reasonable for you, right?
Yeah, I got it.
He's like, I'm gonna be there. Shit.
All right, $4 a bike. Like I said, and just regular pit parking. Like everybody gotta bring their cars in. So $20 a car to get in. You know what I mean? And don't be slick. You know, everybody trying to put 4 or 5 people in the car. You know what I mean? After that, I'm charging $10 a hit.
Well, I got the SUV, so I'm bringing.
It's all right, don't worry. After,
$10 a hit. So $10 a hit to get in.
I'm being fair, man. You know, kids, you know, we not
Right.
not at all. So we ain't not doing it. So what we'll be doing is like if you got after 2 adults per car, anybody extra, I mean, it's like the movies. You know what I mean? When y'all go to the movies, you can't just ride in with 4 deep. Even though we hire people in the trunks. I mean, but we ain't gonna do that here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, and like I said, we're gonna start. I tell everybody get there early. We're gonna start it at 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
to 3 p.m. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
So
all right.
that's what we're gonna do, the time frame of it. And like I say, man, it's gonna be live, fam. It's gonna-
March 22nd.
March 22nd. I guarantee you know what I'm saying, when you come to this show, you're gonna think twice about any other show that's been happening in
You
Vegas.
got a name for the show? Or
Say the name right now, baby. Let me get to that, man. Like I said,
I'm back up. I'm just going.
name of the show, man, is Behind the Lights. You feel me? Because a lot of people just see the city for Vegas, you know what I mean? Just seeing it for the hotels and all
That's a
that.
good one.
Like I say, what I'm telling everybody, I'm putting it in the heart of the city, you know, the west side, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So come behind the lights, you know what I'm saying? Come see what it's about. That's what we doing.
Yeah, man. So bring your whips, bring your bikes,
100%.
bring your chicks.
Oh, and we got a bikini contest too.
I said bring your chicks.
Yeah, I'm saying
That's why I
bikini
said
contest.
That's
Yeah,
why I said bring your chicks.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, leave that bullshit at home.
Oh, we ain't doing none of that, fam. Ain't none of that. Like I
Come
said,
out March
if you
22nd.
hey, like I tell everybody, if you love the West Coast, you'll come out there and be respectful.
Yes.
100%.
Come out, have fun, show your love, show your support. We're gonna have a good time, man. And the Midnight Project, we're gonna be there too.
Do it.
Orlando, it was a pleasure meeting you, brother. Thank you for coming on to the show.
So new, man. I appreciate y'all. 100%.
As always, man, y'all already know the deal, man. Subscribe, share, and show that you care. We love y'all. We out.
Oh, it was long, but it was good. I feel.
Just edit. That's
It
what
was good.
out.